Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Facebook Live this morning. My name's Jenny McCormack and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm based in Brackley in the UK. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. If you are joining me live, you'll see a little red live rectangle up on the top left hand side of your screen or phone, and feel free to comment and ask any questions and I'll be able to respond to you during the live. If you're watching on catch up or later on YouTube and you have any questions or queries, then please feel free to comment and I'll pick those up during the week. I tend to check that every day to see if there's any comments. Obviously you can also private message me or comment on my Jemini Crafts Facebook page. So I hope everybody had a nice weekend. It's a lovely Monday morning here in Brackley, and today I'm going to be using and opening this brand new paper pumpkin kit from Stampin' Up. So paper pumpkin is available mostly, well, in the US. And oh, morning Pauline, Carol and Kerry. And then they do make available worldwide, usually 2 or 3 of the sets during the year. So this one is the worldwide one, and it's called Bouquet of Hope. And all of the paper pumpkin kits are £20, and they're all available whilst stocks last, and each one has a different theme. Morning Jeanette. If I can get my way into this. So it comes in, as you can see, a nice sturdy cardboard box. I haven't opened this. I haven't seen anybody else's videos on this, so we're just going at it from scratch. So let's have a look. Oh, they've chosen my colours. Look for the inside tissue paper. So all of the paper pumpkin kits usually include a stamp set and a little ink block. So this one is Mossy Meadow, and this is just a smaller version of our standard inks. And this is the stamp set. Let me find a piece of white card to put behind. So it's got this really pretty floral image. Morning Kay. It is like opening a box of chocolates, Pauline. Now I know how people feel when they get my class in a box. Okay, so and it's got on here, sorry for your loss. It's got some little flowers. I'll always be here for you, and sharing in your sorrow, thinking of you, wishing I could be there to hold your hand, which is really appropriate at the moment, isn't it, with lockdown. So this is very much, as it says, comfort and hope. So, you know, send people a little bit of hope and a comforting card. So let's have a look and see what's in here, what's in the box. Actually, what I'll do is I'll bring this out. So the nice thing about the box is it's the perfect size for storing everything once you've made your creations. So let's have a look. Let's open this up. So I hope everybody had a lovely weekend. I had a great day with my mum on Sunday. Sadly, she had quite a nasty fall on Saturday, but it was good to see her. Okay, right, let's have a look. So we have a sheet of our foam dimensionals. We have some sequins, which are already have glue on the back, and we have some twine in the Mossy Meadow. We have envelopes. So these have, by the looks of things, there's 3 with the yellow, 3 with the Mossy Meadow liner, and 3 with Rococo Rose. No sweets. I know, I forgot the sweets this time round. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. So this card pack obviously makes 9 cards and envelopes if you do it as is. Okay, let's see what else we have. So these are, oh gosh, lots. These are the base cards. Oh, look at that, the roses. Okay, so we obviously have 9 card bases. So there's 3 of this one, 3 of Rococo Rose, and 3 of the stripes. Then we have 3 sheets. So this has got, so this is similar to the stamp set. So that's already done and dusted. And some flowers and a strip here. Got some gorgeous vellum. We hold this against that piece there. So this is a sheet of vellum with a gold border. That's beautiful in its own right, isn't it? Oh, there we go. And then we've got Thinking of You, which is already it's just self-adhesive, so that was just peel off of there. And you've got it in French and German, as well as the English. And then we have some more labels here, which I'm guessing are for sentiments. Some glue dots. And then finally 3 of these gold laser cut pieces. So this is nice because you've got white on one side, which you could use with a blending brush to colour. And then you've got gold on the reverse, and it's got those same little roses. Really pretty. Okay, backing sheet, just to keep it all safe. And then these are their suggested designs. So this is the one with the red, the cherry cobbler. And then we've got, this has got the vellum on the Rococo Rose, and then we've got the flowers on the stripes. So I think what I'll do is I'll do one of each, and then tomorrow I'll come up with some alternative designs using some of the same components. And obviously you can mix and match these with your own supplies. Hi Katie. To do your own thing entirely. So you can see they've added the sequins on here and here. And then the instructions they've given you. So they're printed photograph, but you've also got some written instructions here. So for example, here it says, to keep your sticker from ripping, remove the negative backing. So what they've said here is, instead of trying to pull this off, is to take the negative backing off first. If I can. I'll perhaps do that when I come to it. Yeah, so you want to take the black layer off behind so that it leaves the words behind it. Okay, and the rest I think is probably straightforward. So you could just follow the photographs or you could follow the directions. Okay, but I think the photographs are fairly self-explanatory. Okay, and on the back it tells you what's included in your kit, and it tells you the colours. I know you can't read this obviously. So Bumblebee is the yellow, Just Jade, Merry Merlot is the red. I was thinking it was Cherry Cobbler, but it's Merry Merlot, Mossy Meadow and Rococo Rose. Okay, and there's also a link to a website that gives you lots of different ideas as to what you can do with this month's paper pumpkin. Okay, and also there is a video, it says here. Visit our site to watch a quick video that shows you how to make the project. Okay, so let's give it a go. So I'm going to do one of each from the box. And then, as I say, what I'll do tomorrow is do some alternatives. Right, let me just take a drink, clear the decks. And get going. Okay. Alright, so one thing I am going to do is find the stamp set and just stamp these out to get started so I can see what they look like. As you know, I do like to do that. And what I'm going to do is just, I don't have a cleaner with me, but what I am going to do so I do have a stamp cleaning pad, which is something we used to sell a while ago, but you could use a Versamark pad as well. And I'm just going to sort of ink up those brand new photopolymer stamps like that. And let me just grab my just want to grab my stamp cleaner. Bear with me 1 second. I obviously took it to be cleaned. There we go, sorry about that. Okay. So all I'm doing is just making sure that any of the release agent is removed so I get a better stamped image. And this is you can do this with both types of stamps, but it's particularly worth doing with photopolymer. And you can just wipe them down, or you can spritz them with our stamp cleaning fluid, which we have available. Let's just wipe that off again. There we go. Now what's interesting actually in the samples is that they haven't used the main image of the bouquet, so that obviously you could do your own thing with that. All they've used are the sentiments, yes, and then the die cuts. So I just want to see what these are like, because I think this bouquet could be really popular. Really easy one to use. Slightly too big for that, but let's go with it. And then we've got the Mossy Meadow Ink Pad that comes with it. Most difficult thing with these is just breaking the seal, so do be careful. A lot of people just cut one side so it's like a hinge. I like to cut both sides so I can take the top off completely. So some people leave it like that. I like to take it off, otherwise I find it gets in the way. And then I'm going to ink this up. Like so. This is a lovely one to fill in with your blends pens. There we go. So I'm just going to stamp it on this off-cut of paper, and then I'll keep this in the box with the cards. Oh, how pretty is that? That is lovely. I really do like that. So the whole kit is £20, and you'd the stamp set, I mean, most of our photopolymer stamp sets are you know, £16 upwards. Obviously you're not getting necessarily a full stamp set, but so this says sorry for your loss. There we go. Let's put that back on there. And I do like to do this with all the stamp sets, including Paper Pumpkin, because it's very easy to overlook an element in a stamp set, especially the small flowers and small leaves. So let me just do this quickly. So I'm just using the block that comes with the set itself. The ink comes with the set. The only thing that's not included is a stamping block. That's how they managed to keep the cost down. So you will need a block. Let me just tell my phone to come back so I can see your messages. There we go. Hi Jill. Okay, so I'm just stamping out the elements from the Paper Pumpkin. Oh, I've done that one. Let's just do the flowers and the two leaves. Actually, it only needs a little block for that. So I'm actually going to use a different colour for this so you can see the flowers and the leaves next to each other. Let's use a bit of magenta madness. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. And then finally the leaves. And you might think, oh, this is a bit of a waste of time, but I find it really useful because it's very easy, as I said, to overlook. Let's just pop some leaves on here. There are two leaves, but let's just, there we go. Sweet. Okay, so that's something I do, as I say, with all of my new stamp sets and my kits, is just stamp those out. This is really stunning. So I'm definitely going to use that for one of my cards tomorrow. Okay, so let's just make them up. I'm just going to do it straight from the photos. So for this first one here, they've got the Merry Merlot card, the gold layer, and then So Sorry for Your Loss stamped on that piece there. So here is the Merry Merlot. Here is the gold. As I say, you could easily turn this over. So if you're not a fan of gold, turn this over, use the other side. And the other thing you could do, which I'll show you tomorrow perhaps, is colouring this, because you could do this in a very pale pink and I think you'd get a very different look. But let's do it as per for the minute. So I'm just going to attach that with some wet glue. So you do have dimensionals and glue dots included, so you could easily use any of those. Just going to place that fairly centrally. Sorry if that's reflecting a little bit. And then we have one of these here, and I'm going to stamp that with So Sorry for Your Loss. If I can find the stamp here, like so. My block. Get a little bit more central, and I like to leave these pieces in place while I'm stamping, so that you've got something to hold on to. So I hope you enjoyed our class on Saturday, Katie. Katie joined us for that particular online class for the first time. She did a really good job, and she has messaged me to say that she's made some more cards since. So well done, Katie. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that in there. Like so. Pop this out. And then I'm going to use dimensionals to hop this up like that. So as I say, the dimensionals are included in your packs. Just going to put 3 on. Let's press that down to make sure that's nice and dry. Like so. Don't think they put the twine on there. Oh, they have put the twine behind it, but I'm not sure it shows up enough. There we go, just like that. And then they've added the sequins, a couple of sequins there. So they had the twine behind, but I'm just going to put some sequins on, and you get 2 sizes of sequins, and they're already self-adhesive. So let's just pop on they've just got them dotted around. 1, whoop. 2, oh yes, so Kerry, the way that my classes work is that I people order the class in a box, and then I pre-record the videos and they go on YouTube, so anybody can then, who's bought the class in a box, can look at the videos in their own, I swear I put that back in the same place, at their own time. And then I also do an online class for those that want to join. because I put these two opposite. You see, this is, I need to move this around because it's not aesthetically pleasing. Yes, and then I do an online class that people can join in if they want to, where we go through all the cards again. So there we are, that is the first card. I love this backing. This is very much, these roses are very much my thing. Now, the code I've got is 158422, Carol. And the paper pumpkin boxes are all £20. Okay, so there's that number one. Okay, this is going to be the second one on the pink with that lovely foil there behind. And they recommend, let's have a look for the envelopes. I do like all these envelopes. This is all printed inside. So this one here goes with that. Let me put that to one side. Right, the next one is the Rococo Rose. So this is a colour that is retiring. It took me a year to get to like it, and now I like it. I'm sure that happens to other people. It's a nice soft dusky pink. Okay, and then they've got vellum behind. This one here. Oh, I see. Yes. I'm planning, Kerry, on offering all the videos from my class in a box as a later option that people can buy just the video stream. So I'm just putting that together. So I'll let you know. If you ping me your email, Kerry, then I can, you know, add you to the mailing list. Okay, so this layer is going to go onto here, and looking at the photos in terms of attaching this, we've got flowers top left and bottom right, so you could either use some glue, or if I can find them in my little stash here, there we go. Oh, thanks, Carol. So what I'm going to do is use the glue dots, because I don't think these will show through, but so I'm just peeling them off and putting them in the corners like so. Oops. So I've just got 4 on there, and then if I look at the video, at the photograph, we've got more here and here, so I'm just going to put a couple more here and here. You could use dimensionals as well, but I do like vellum to sit fairly flat, even if it's not fully attached. No worries, Kerry. You take care now. Lovely to see you. Sleep well. Okay, so I've got 2 attached onto my finger here. I should have picked those up with the scissors. Never mind. Okay, so this is going to go onto my Rococo Rose, like so. I'm just going to peel these off. I'm hoping the backings will come off quite well. Yes. Once it's stuck down, those backings come off well. 2, 3. I know you can't see those glue dots particularly well, obviously. So you could also use just a bit of glue if you wanted to. Two, three, and the last one on here. There we go. And if any of the glue dots were showing, I can use some sequins to cover them up. Like this one here, still got its backing on, I think. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's my base layer. And then they've got some of the die cut flowers. So let's just grab those. So we've got this large one here. So just tease them out of the packet. And this one here. That one goes down there. And there. Like so. And then they've got this little yellow one that's going to sit on top of the Thinking of You. That's really pretty. Okay, so it says peel this away. Let's see if I can. Got a feeling this is going to be the hardest bit of all. Okay, so what I've done is I've found that the edge of that, and then because this is quite thick card, the black, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely easier to pull out this large piece than it will be the smaller pieces. There we go. It's very sticky. Okay, and what I'm going to do is lift out these pieces as well. Quite striking in the black. I wasn't quite sure, but and then just take out these odd pieces. So all I'm going to do is just tilt that. I'm sure somebody will come out with something to do with these pieces. You make a flower or something, look. Right. Get these little ones out. One. Let's take my scissors. My pokey tool would be the best thing, really. There we go. Thinking of you. So, if you know somebody who speaks French or German, or has French or German family, then you could give them their give them your French and German ones, or swap. Okay, so let's have a look. So they've got this underneath, and then the yellow one on top. But I think what I'm going to do is have this one up on dimensional, so I'm going to leave that and put that one on. flat. Like so. Like that. And then I'm carefully going to bend the backing of this away. So you're sort of rolling it off. You see that? Because if you try and pull it, although this is quite sturdy, to be honest, it is card. But if you do try and pull it, you could misshape it. Let's get rid of that piece. So just roll it off like that. There we go. And let's do jaunty angle. Just looking at that overall sort of look. There we go. There we go. Thinking of you. Okay, so this one I'm going to pop up, excuse me, on dimensionals. And the same with this little flower down here, I think. So you'll have to let me know which of the 3 cards you like the best. But you could see these could come together quite quickly if you were, you know, doing them all together. And obviously I've done other bits and pieces. Let's have that sort of in there, mimicking that little hole there. There we go. We've got those over the top, but I think I'm going to put mine just there. There we are. Very pretty, and you could use that sentiment for the inside here. Or this one, I'll always be here for you. I'm so sorry for your loss could go on the inside as well if that was appropriate. Okay, so there's card number 2, and they've put that with the yellow, but I think I would put that with the Rococo Rose inner, personally. I think that would be more in keeping. So that's card number 2. And then the final one is this one here. So let's grab that. So this is this sort of kit is great if you're I hesitate to say going away, but you know, if you're away for an afternoon, or you know, you've gone with somebody and you're waiting for an appointment or something. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. I'm about to sneeze. All you need to take with you is a block, or you could just put the making together while you're out and about and leave the stamping of the sentiments till the end. Okay, so we've got this one here, and we've got this lovely bouquet. This is really pretty. And I have to say that you could use, although the title is Bouquet of Hope, these would make lovely birthday cards. Just switching out birthday sentiments. So they've got this one here and this one going across. So I'm going to pop this one flat. Like so. And there'd be nothing to stop you doing this one in that direction as well. Okay, this one is going to pop up on dimensionals. There we go. Let's put 4 on there. You could put more on there. There's plenty in your pack, so you don't have to worry that you wouldn't have enough. There we go. Slightly jaunty angle like that. And then I'll always be here for you is what they've used. And then we've got some sequins to go on. So they've used this one here. And they've given you 5 of these. So if you make a mistake on one, you've still got others. And remember my tip, if you want to practice, then turn it over and use the reverse first, and then you've still got the front side. Okay, especially if you're new to stamping. Sometimes you know, we don't stamp it straight, or we don't have enough ink on, and this is a good way to do that. So this is the Mossy Meadow ink. So just lots of light tapping, that's the best thing. So just to show you what I would recommend for a beginner stamper is just use the reverse. And I know you can't see that in detail on the white, but there we go. So have a practice on the back, and then do the real thing on the front. So if I was doing all of these together, I would stamp out all of the sentiments, okay, and then do one card at a time 3 times over. Alternatively, I think you could leave all of the sentiments off, obviously except this one, make up the cards, and then keep this with the cards. So if you need a birthday card, a sympathy card, a get well card, you could just stamp up the sentiment that you needed. So this is going to go onto there. So I'm just going to put dimensionals on this right hand side, if I can see them, and then just a little glue dot on the left, just so it sits nicely on that flower. And these are perfect as a gift, either as the kit, or just use a bit of glue, make up the cards and actually send them in the box itself. So your choice really of where that goes. You could also have that, you know, somewhere completely different. That works quite nicely. And then let's add some sequins and we're done. Okay, so I wonder which card you prefer. I'll get all 3 of them back out. Let me know which you like. Let's put one on there and one on there, like so. There we are. And then I think the yellow layer for the envelope, because that matches this one here, that would be my choice. Okay, thinking of you card for carols, so let's put them in the order that we did them. So number 1, number 2, and number 3. I should just take the envelopes out of the way because it looks a bit messy, doesn't it? So 1, 2, or 3. I don't know which one I like best, actually. I do like this one. I love the card of this one, but I do like that as well. So do let me know what you think. So Carol says the Thinking of You card, this one here. I'd love to know. Jeanette 2, then 3. Yes. I wonder whether this gold is a bit harsh on the red, because I do love this base card. So I think what I'll do tomorrow is try that, but with a colour in this layer with a pale pink. And then it wouldn't look quite so brash, I think. Okay. So thank you ladies for joining me this morning. So this is Paper Pumpkin. Oh, I've got a number inside here as well. This has got a different number on it. Oh dear. I will look up and comment and add the correct number, because this has got 156917, but this is actually on the inside of the box. So this is the stamps. So you get the stamp set, the cards, and all these components that you see. Okay, plus the twine that I didn't use. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Kay. So I'll be back again tomorrow, Tuesday, at our new time of 7 p.m. And what I'll be doing is I'll be taking these and doing something different. I'll do 3 different cards using some of these components. So thank you very much for joining me this morning. I hope everybody has a nice day ahead if you're in the UK, or evening ahead if you're in Australia, or full day ahead if you're in America. So thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Enjoy your day. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to comment. I will update the comments with the order number for this item, and the price is £20. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I hope you look after yourselves, your loved ones, and you keep crafting. Thank you.